Hey everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful week. It's great to be able to connect with you again this week. What a beautiful season of transformation we've had, right? A couple weeks ago we had a bunch of rain and it was gray and dreary, and then we've had a couple weeks now of sunshine just highlighting the beauty of the trees behind us. And this is a perfect season for us to talk about what we're talking about this next Sunday at Olive as we continue our study in Genesis. And we're going to look at Genesis chapter 32. We're going to jump forward a bunch of chapters, and we're going to look at Jacob as he wrestles with who he believes to be God himself. And in this story, we see another name change, that God gives Jacob a new name. Jacob means deceiver, and if you look at his life leading up to this story, his whole life is full of just living into deception to get what he wants, and he's even deceived against. It's used against him at times as well. But he wrestles with God, and in this, God changes his name. And we saw this with Abraham, as his name was changed from Abram to Abraham, and Sarai to Sarah, and now Jacob to Israel. And so this is what happens when we have a connection, when we understand who we are in God, when we believe and accept who Jesus is and what Jesus did for us. We are given a new name as well. And we have the opportunity. We can continue to live into our old name. Jacob could continue to live into his old name, which means deceiver, or he could live into his new name of Israel. And so I encourage you to ask this question of yourselves. And this is a question we're going to settle in on this week as well. Am I living into my old name? Am I living into my old spirit, which lays in and rests in the spirit of the world, our human nature? And we know what the desires of the flesh are, as we've talked about that a number of times over the past year. Or am I going to live into my new name, my new being, my new spirit that comes from a relationship with God? And we know what those fruits are, right? The fruits of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is where the Spirit of God rests in us. And we have the challenge to not just live and not just say this about ourselves on Sundays, but to take this with us throughout the whole week, throughout our whole lives, that this is my identity. My identity rests in Christ. And so I encourage you to join us. We'd love to have you join us on Sunday. We meet at 9:30 on Sunday morning. If not, you can always catch us online or catch these videos here on Wednesdays too. Hope you're all well. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Stay safe and stay healthy.